Hi, my name is Josh. I'm here with Steve White Motors. Today we're going to be going over an installation on a 2010 Dodge Challenger. We're going to be installing some headlight nasty Ringz bezels, and we wanted to show you the complete process from start to finish. We'll start by showing you what comes in the kit. First, we've got the headlight bezels. You're going to get your left and your right headlight bezels. You're going to get a control module to control the headlights, as well as all the wiring that's required and your connections. There are some tools that you're going to be needing, as well as a couple odds and ends that you may have in your shop. You're going to need a ratchet with a 13mm socket, as well as a 10mm socket. You'll need a knife or a blade, something to cut with. You'll need some alcohol pads or any type of cleaner to clean the surface for your two-way tape, which does not come in the kit as well. And you will need some tie straps, some side cutters, and some pliers. So that's basically the tools that you will need. We'll go ahead and start with the installation. First thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and disconnect your negative battery cable. We've already done this to save some time on this vehicle, but once you do that, you'll open the hood. You're going to see your radiator covers here. You'll go ahead and start taking them off. They're easy to remove. They just pop right out from the outside. This vehicle has hood pins on it, so it's a little more difficult. Once they slide out, we'll set them up here, out of the way. That's going to gain us access down behind here. Next step, we're going to go ahead and remove the headlight bezels. Really simple. They're just snapped on. We'll grab them, pop them out. There's 4 clips on each corner. They just come out like so. New headlight bezels will actually snap right into place with the originals. Run this wire right up between the headlight and the radiator shrouds so that it's out of the way. We're going to be using that connection later on. Our power module. I've already installed two-way tape on the back. Usually we will install this underneath the radiator shrouds to keep it out of the weather. This vehicle has hood pins on it, so we can't install it there. We're going to be installing it here out of the way. Fortunately, this customer has a nice cover that covers this whole area, keeps it nice and clean, so it'll be out of sight and out of mind. Place it in position for now until I can run my wires. We're going to have one connection. It's going to run to this headlight. Underneath. Pull it up out of the way. Got a black and a red wire, which are obviously power and ground. We'll deal with those later. The 2 brown wires will be control wires. One will go to each park turn signal lamp. you run your wires, you want to do the nice, neatest job you can to hide everything. So we'll route everything underneath the front fascia support. All the way to this side. The driver's side wire will be routed the same way.
Thank you.
So the wire coming off of our Nasty Ring headlight bezel has this really nice weather pack connection. You're going to want to line up your pins and push it into the connector. It will only go one way. And twist down the locking collar. You will have an extra connection. This is for other accessories that you can also purchase through Nasty Ringz. We're not going to be using this, so we will be tying this out of the way at later on in the install. Go ahead and install our passenger side. Make our connection, and twist down the locking collar. Our next step in the install, we'll be using our power wire. This is going to connect. This is actually a control wire. This is going to connect to our park turn signal lamp. So you'll find the inboard lamp on the headlight It's going to have a red locking tab on the connector. You'll slide the red locking tab back so that you can release it. Once you do, you'll find you've got 3 wires on this connection. On this side, we're looking for the white wire with a brown trace. We'll use our supplied connectors to tap into this wire. Once you've made that connection, go ahead and reconnect the headlight connector. We'll do the same thing on the other side. On this side, the driver's side, we'll actually be looking for a white wire with a green trace to make our connection on the brown wire from the kit. Sometimes that's what we used our pliers for. Now we'll go back after the installation and hide our wires. We'll actually use zip ties to tie this to the radiator support so that the wires aren't loose and everything's secured and out of the way. I do want to show you how we'll be installing our power wires. We'll have a red wire and a black wire. A red wire It's going to go to our power supply right here. So we'll just open the cover. You'll find a 13mm nut underneath. Once the nut is removed, take the eyelet, slide it over the stud, reinstall the nut. Round wire is going to go to the inner fender support here. This is a 10mm. Again, we'll be sure to keep all of our wires nice and tidy. We'll make a nice harness down here that will be clean, hidden, out of sight. Once we know we have enough wire for everything, we'll go ahead and mount our module. We're going to mount it here. Whenever you install your two-way tape, always make sure you clean the surface. We don't want any dust or oil. We have that, could cause it to fall off. That's a bad day for everyone.
I think I'd run the wires in the front. Basically at this point we'll go ahead and tie up all the wires, bundle them, put tie wraps on them, and reinstall the covers, and basically we have a system ready to go. We'll reconnect the battery and we'll show you how to operate it in just a little bit.